All right, YouTube. I just made a video yesterday. Well, it was actually today, maybe not even 2 hours ago. But I'm saying yesterday because I'm posting this tomorrow after I get off work. I got night shift. I don't have time to really post it. I'm not really doing any big editing or nothing like that. But I do want to give that other video time to shine. And what is that other video? The other video was a video explaining why I cannot be a personal trainer. My personal reasons why I decided not to ever become a personal trainer, even though I have the fitness knowledge, even though I lost 100 and something pounds, even though I know this and I know that. One of the biggest reasons that I felt like I left out was one of the things people tell me every time, right? They always say, well, how do you know this works? Or how do you know that works? Or what that mean? Or this and that. There's a lot of things that come like that. And that right there is what most people say when I try to give them advice. All right. For instance, somebody can be, you got very knowledgeable people about said topic, whether it's fitness or something else, and you got very not knowledgeable people, and you got people in between. All right. Beginners are usually at this end, but a lot of beginners start off already thinking they know everything that this person knows. And I'm just saying, like, where do you fit me in there, somewhere in between? I think I'm further along here, and you think I'm further, and it's like this. They always ask, how do you know what works, and how do you not know what works? All right. For instance, a guy I know, right? This man has spent probably well over $1,000 this year alone buying tricks, buying things that if you take this, it'll give you diarrhea and make you pee all over yourself and you will lose weight. Of course you can lose weight because you emptied your bowels and bladder and you probably lost a lot of water weight. You might lose 15, 20 pounds and then that's it. It's not of body fat though. It's not of what you're targeting, right? Same guy. He bought something. He said, oh, that didn't work. So I'm going to buy this. And I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this that you put your feet in, and it's like I'm gonna buy this cleanse, this detox. And these same people are the ones that'll tell me, how do you know that counting your calories work? Well, you should know by now that the stuff that you keep buying and creams and patches and stuff that you put on your body isn't working. It keep not working for you, and you keep spending your money on more and more stuff. So the things that you are trying ain't working for you. You keep buying it. It ain't working for you. The advice that your friends keep telling you, who are also beginners, who it ain't working for you. Me, how I learned is this, okay? You got this group of people. I call them the tricks and tips people, all right? And I look at this group of people. They've been doing X and this and XYZ for years. And it looked like they ain't even began. They always in the same boat. They lose 5, 10, 15 pounds, gain it back or gain more. And then I looked at the people over here. They're counting your calories, tracking things. Not saying you have to count your calories, but you do have to be in caloric deficit. The people who believe that. And I look at them. And they're shredded. And they looking the way I wanted to look. They got abs. They got muscle. They know how to work out. Their form is good. They're doing the stuff. All right. So I decided, am I going to listen to these people or am I going to listen to these people? And I took my choice. I listened to the people who was getting results. And therefore, I lost over 100 pounds. At my heaviest, I was 275. My before and after picture that's on YouTube, I was 230 because I was too embarrassed to take pictures at 275. I wasn't a YouTuber back then. I was just a regular guy. But then I got on a fitness journey and I took before pictures and I was 230 pounds. And I took after pictures and the lowest I've ever been as an adult, and I was too low. I was 145. And I built muscle since then and all this and all that. Usually right now, hopefully I get shredded at 170. Last year I was shredded late 160s, mid to late 160s, early 170s, right? Shredded. I'm talking about like a lot of people don't even understand that. Okay, when you take every piece of body fat off for your body, you can't spot reduce. But when you get low enough to a single digit body fat percentage, you're going to weigh way less than you weigh right now. A lot of people don't really know how much weight they actually have to lose. They're playing this guessing game. They're listening to the wrong people. And how do you know who to listen to? Me, I can't tell you who to listen to. I'm gonna tell you who I listen to. Results. That's it. I listen to results. These days on YouTube is like the fitness industry is all about selling you something, all about cookbooks and supplements and this and that and the third. Honestly, you don't need any of that. Do I take supplements? Yes. Do I need the supplements? No. Why do I take them then? I feel like creatine, pre-workout helps me get a better workout. Creatine might add 5% to my results. Honestly, I would get almost the same results without it. It's just a small price study thing that I'm taking that, hey, at the end of the day, it works. How do you know it worked? And all the stuff that the other dude was taking doesn't work. The other stuff was promising that this man was going to lose all his body weight and he didn't lose nothing. I've dieted without any supplements before. Just counting my calories, getting my steps in, counting my calories, do a little bit of cardio, lift a little bit of weights. No supplements, and lost weight. So why do you take pre-workout? Because I have an even better workout. I can go to the gym and have a great workout without pre-workout. But I'm gonna get better results if I. It's a performance, all right. You go in there, you perform better every day. You go in there, you have a good workout. The more good workouts you can stack, the good workout day, good workout week, good workout month, good workout half a year, good workout full year. You've been in the gym for a year, and you know what I'm saying? That takes too long. And da, da, da. I want to put this on my body. It's going to make me, and you keep doing that. These people do this for years. Don't listen to anybody. They do it for years. And they might do a little cardio with it or something. And the stuff says you got to work out while you're using it, because the stuff that they're selling you, they know, the company that's selling it to you, they know it doesn't work. They know that if you do lose weight with it, with your diet and exercise, you're going to give the credit to the supplement. You're not going to give the credit to yourself. They know that. And they fool people like that every day. And the fitness industry, the supplement industry, especially the weird stuff, I call it. The stuff that the fitness people will not take. They're making millions over there, fooling people. And people go to work or school or whatever, they be on their break time, girl, especially, it'd be mostly women or certain dudes. But I'm just like, it's like, you heard of this stuff and oh my gosh. And I just be like, and I do not butt into those conversations. Because if I butt into those conversations and give them actual information, I'm the bad guy every time. I'm not setting myself up for that. You might think I'm wrong. I'm not setting myself up for that. They're going to learn later. If they come to me, then I will tell them. And if they don't listen to me, then I won't tell them. I'm just saying. I said that in my other video. I'm the type of person, I give you advice. I tell you once, I tell you twice. You'd be hard pressed to get me to tell you anything a third time. I'm not going to forcefully give you information. If you don't want the information, I'm not gonna bust my head against the wall to give it to you. I'm not. You got to be open to it. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this, man. How do you know it works though? How do you not know? Do it. How do you not know? Okay, the things that you've been working, doing, and it ain't work. That's how you should know it don't work. The definition of insanity is to keep trying something that keep not working. And it's wild to know that there's a whole other side. All the things that you refuse to do. Most people refuse to count their calories because they think it's so hard. It's just numbers. It's just simple math. You can put it in your phone to remind you how many. A lot of people that do count their calories wrong too. Because I have to say this. A lot of people say I counted my calories, but I didn't lose any weight. I was in a caloric deficit. No, you wasn't. Most likely, a lot of people who count their calories, they count breakfast and then they stop counting from there. You got to count from what you ate when you woke up to the time you went to sleep. Everything in between. And yes, snacks count. I be seeing people, I don't know, that don't work because all I ate today was a bowl of cereal and some toast. And while they're telling me that they're eating a big bag of M&Ms and some chips and a 200 and something, almost 300 calorie soda. So you got a soda, almost 300 calories. You got some Doritos, probably another 300 and something calories, and you got some M&Ms. So that's like 900 and something calories right there on top of your breakfast, which was probably also 900 calories. You almost at 2,000. You at 1,800 right now. Most women should just stop right there. Well, I'm going to be starving later on. That's why you eat lower calorie dense foods. You eat actual meals. That 900 calories from them snacks was wasted. You're going to be right back hungry. That ain't nothing but sugar. And there's no vitamins, minerals, protein. There's none of that. No fiber, no none of that. The things that you need to be filling your plate up with, you just wasted your calories. See what I'm saying? And people do that day in, day out, and then they say calorie count don't work. No, it's you didn't count your calories. You didn't count everything. You left off a big chunk. You might have thought you ate 2,000 calories today, but you ate 4,000. You might think you burnt 4,000 calories today, but you burnt 1,500. You burnt 1,500 and you ate 4,000 calories. Do the math. That's what, 2,500 calories surplus? You're bulking. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to lose weight on the bulk. You're going to gain. A lot of people gain weight when they try to diet, and that's why. I told this one dude he don't weigh himself right. He told me about weighing himself and when he weighed himself, and I weighed myself and I weighed 10 more pounds because I was doing such and such. I was eating the way you say eat. I gained 10 pounds because you weighing yourself at the wrong time. You're supposed to weigh yourself at a accurate time every day, morning weight. You're supposed to weigh yourself when you get out of bed, before you put on clothes, before you eat anything, before you do anything. If you got to use the bathroom, use the bathroom. And then weigh yourself. If you weigh yourself then, and then you weigh yourself later after you ate food, you got on clothes. I used to do construction, right? And these dudes was like, everybody wanted to be big, about some muscle, whatever. And these dudes was bragging about how much they weighed. They found a place. We was at this building. We was doing this. We was building something at this building, right? And they found a weight scale in the building. Everybody hopping on a weight scale, talking about how much they weigh. And this before I even really started working out like that. I knew then, so that's why I knew I was like, I was gonna be good at this, right? I've been counting my calories forever, even before I knew how many calories I needed. I've been counting. I'm great at counting calories, right? That's how I know it worked. But dudes was like weighing themselves. We construction guys, right? These dudes taking turns getting on the scale, talking about how much they weigh. And I looked at the dudes. I'm like, bro, you got on steel-toe boots, heavy clothing, extra stuff. Cause we doing I think it was I forget if it was in the cold or what. We got on all kind of stuff. And you got your tool belt on, hammer. You got 40 pounds of stuff on you, bro. When you get on that scale with 40, do this experiment, all right? You got a scale at home, right? You might be at home, right? Or when you get home, remember this. Write it down. Weigh yourself. Even though you're supposed to weigh yourself in the morning, right? Just weigh yourself. Don't account that weight because you probably been eating all day and do whatever you do. But just weigh yourself and then hold something that's kind of heavy and then weigh yourself again. Ain't the number going to be higher? Think about it. People don't learn how to accurately do anything, then they write it off as it don't work. And they stay on the tricks and gimmicks side. They stay on the tricks and gimmicks side. That's why I tell people. People hate when I say this. But it's summertime already. A lot of people are starting their summer diet right now. In July. Just think about if you would have started 3 or 4 months ago when I was suggesting it. I can't tell you what to do. When I was giving the advice to start early. And then you would have took the advice that I was giving. I got hella videos giving step-by-step advice, and you can ask me in the comments, all right? You can ask me for advice in the comments. It's so much easier for me to do this right here on this platform than it is if I knew you in real life. I can't do it. I can't be a coach. It's not that I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just that I don't feel like people be listening. And they don't believe. And it's not all the way their fault. They've been pre-taught all this BS. They've been pre-taught all this BS. And it's very hard to break people out of those habits. And you cannot break people out of those habits because just like people say you can change, people can change, anybody can change, but you cannot change people. I cannot change you. I cannot change your mind. I can't change. That's up to you. All right? People always be saying, get me fit. I can't get you fit. That means you don't know what you're doing. No, it doesn't. You get you fit. I got myself fit. Everybody that's fit, they got themselves fit. Nobody did it for them. They gave them information, they learned things, and they figured it out. And then they did it. All these things that you're buying and the people that's telling you they can get you fit, they making money. You got to understand that it's an incentive that they got when they tell you BS. Wolves in sheep clothing. They come to you nice as F, soft and cuddly, keep you in your comfort zone. The difference between, that's another difference. The difference between people that don't do it and the people that do, these people came out of their comfort zone. Even the ones that had to, some of them done it together, but some of them had to venture on their own. Because these people won't let you do the things that's over here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get fit together and let's tell each other what to do. And, we're both beginners. And I'm not dissing beginners. I'm just saying this happens all the time. They get all bubbly and shit. And it's like, especially on New Year's or in the summer, the whole summer. There's going to be a whole bunch of people on some fitness tips. Today, July 4th. Most people, I don't celebrate any holiday, so I don't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, most people are going to eat 6,000 or more calories today. They're going to pig out at the barbecues. You know what I'm saying? And if they was actually doing something, they're going to undo what they did. Me personally, I do got videos. Type in Reppin' Time Fitness Holidays. I do got videos on how to stay fit during the holidays. But me, myself, I tell y'all what I would do if I was in y'all's shoes and what I would do in my shoes if I celebrated. Me, myself, if I celebrated, I'd pig out more than everybody that's pigging out today. I would. But that's after making hella progress. That'd be my cheat day, and then I get back on it. We got 52 weeks in a year, right? And every week, people got a reason to pig out. Yes, you will undo your diet if you have family cookouts every week, if you just eating everything you want every week, every holiday. You got to think about it. Then some holidays are back to back. You got Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. I don't celebrate none of it, especially not Halloween. But eating all that candy, eating all this turkey, eating all these whatever else you eating, then getting twisted, like those are all calories that's gonna be stored as adipose tissue. What is adipose tissue? Body fat. Like, come on, man. People don't think like that. They pig out and then they say count calories don't matter. And then they look at the people that's not pigging out, that's fit, and they say, oh, that's because they got fast metabolism, or they got good genetics, or they're on something, or these days, a lot of that can be true. But that does not take away from the fact that it's calories in, calories out, always and forever. Why do you think more wealthy people are overweight than homeless people? Because they can't eat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not dissing. I was there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. They can't eat and then they're walking around all the time because they don't got nowhere to go. So they're always getting their steps in without eating, which makes them what? Skinny. If I'm sitting in the couch, I always drive places. I don't go nowhere. I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing. I got a desk job or something like that. And then I'm always stuffing my face. I'm doing the exact opposite. This person's not eating much. Under eating, that's bad too, but still, like, it's not eating. These are extreme examples, right? Not eating and moving all day compared to not moving and eating all day. Does not, that proves it's calories in, calories out. I don't care what nobody say. Okay, you keep taking advice of the opposite, the other people that say the other things. Okay, when has that worked? Don't worry, I'll wait. Show me an example. Name me a person. Don't worry, I'll wait. Name me a person, I'll look into it. And I'll come back with my answer. Don't worry, I'll wait. Let me know. It's all about how bad you want it. And it's not about being perfect, all right? It's not about being perfect. You just got to know ballpark of where your calories need to be at, and then find a way that can fit your lifestyle, that can be enjoyable. You can enjoy and still get weight loss. I eat cleaner. Most people think that since I lost 100 and some pounds that I eat clean all day. Yeah, I eat cleaner than most people. But I also eat dirtier than all of y'all. Every single one of y'all that's watching this video right now to this point. I also eat, I'm two people when it comes to this. Right? When it's time for me to cheat, it's time for me to cheat. And then even when I fit in cheat meals, I might fit in, especially when I get done dieting, I fit in cheat meals every day.